All right, we're on a little short video, number 16, just because it's going after 15 in viewing order. This is where you can kind of play around with things. Um, and the user constants, you'll see start screen cursor tile. This number can be any number, even numbers over 127 to 255. For example, I've added the monster group, and you can add the tiles. You don't need a monster group. You could just pick the tiles. But I added a monster group just because. Um, put the tiles at, say the ones for that screen. You got that set up. It's gonna go in the monster tiles for that screen you just numbered. It says this one. If you look, this skull is gray with a little white instead of the one I have on my player one, which is um, you know, white with a little bit of gray, like shadowing. So what we're going to do is make it draw the other one. Go to user constants, or I have my user constant, it's 176. Like I said, you can go up to 255 on this. 176 is this location on here because it's like 128, 129, 120, 130, 31, etc. all the way. And that's what this number would be. To show a drawing, test it. There you go, it's drawing that one. I can switch it back. Maybe I don't want to use the monster sheet for that one. Back to 127. And it should be the white one. Alright, so that's a way to mess around with that. You can also use that monster sheet you have loaded. Now messing around with the X and the Y position, it's another thing you can do. Since it's drawing it like over here, I probably want it over here. Try 104. Let's see where that goes. Alright, so it goes right. It's counting right, so it makes sense. So we're just double checking that. So you'd want it at like maybe 92, maybe 90, maybe 88. Maybe 86. Alright, for my game, anyone guessing, the correct number was 72. 72 is the correct number. It loads like this. Now I'm just going to want to move it down. Moving it down would just be messing around with the Y. So if you wanted to move something down in your game on this, using this, the selection position Y, I'm guessing you want to make it higher. higher would be lower on the screen, or lower would be higher? Yeah, higher works. So you want to have it positioned with what would be your zero count number, which would be the highest um entry on there. That would be easy mode for my game. Try 158. I think it was only off by like one. All right, let's see that. Looks good to me. As you know, with the timer, it doesn't show the HUD properly and stuff. But I'm not having a timer. I'm not like having a visual timer. It's an unknown timer. You'll die when you least expect it. Alright, so it's messing around with that. Locations of all that stuff. Now, if you notice from the scripts, if you looked at the scripts and you were following along before, it has the LDA loads it up just like the other, but then this one has the hashtag or number symbol, whatever you call that symbol, that hashtag before it. That signifies it's a constant, not a variable. So if this didn't have this in front of it, that would be a variable that you're looking for. But it has the hashtag in front of it. So with the hashtag, that means it's a constant. You'd think that would be like something that's defined and it never changes, it's constant. So if you want to look for other examples of constants, you could look here. Things that maybe like physics uses, or certain other things that might just not change, like collision or something like that. Those could use it. Maybe even a timer, like not the timer itself, but just say maybe you have it just counting down a certain speed or whatever, or a certain number, and the number really never changes. It's just defined once in your game, and that's it. You could technically, I think, put it there, and that's that. Um, so that's one way of doing that. Like you could use constants for examples of. And the last thing I wanted to discuss really quick was checking out Drexler's tutorial on the user screen bites and all his tutorials here. If you want to make a more advanced start screen and stuff with warps, you could have stage select to go to the haunted castle or the mines. Do you venture forth, or do you go back to your house? One could go to this location, one could go to that location. He shows you how to do all that stuff in these videos. By the time you're done watching all these videos, you'll know all this stuff. You could even skip this second video here. Go 1, 3, and 4, and you'll learn some stuff, and it'll just completely give you more options for your start menus and stuff, and you could add text to your game and stuff that gives you options like questions people can solve, go to the next screen, or go somewhere else. Anyway, check it out. I hope you guys have a good night, day, whatever it is for you. Um, Enjoy. Thank you.